What's up? We got a very special video today, man. It's going to be pretty interesting. A couple questions that people wanted to know. I asked on Facebook, what would y'all like to know about prison and the experience, so that way I can make a video and put it on my channel. Anyway, so I got some suggestions and ideas from friends, family, or just people on my Facebook I probably don't even freaking know. Alright, but we're going to start this one out quick, man. Get right to the video. I got the shirt off today. I just felt like it was necessary. I don't really know why, but I guess it is. So anyway, number one, how prison changed me. Good one. Besides getting me the fuck off the streets and off of drugs, prison changed me to learn respect for people. Learn to respect a man as a man, no matter what he has or what he doesn't have. It is not about what he wears on his back, how much money is in his pocket. It is about the level of respect that he gives is what he deserves. So if a man is very respectful, I'm going to respect him as a man. If he carries himself as a man, has no money in his pocket, but every dollar he does get goes to his family and bills and the right thing, that is a man. I learned to respect a man for a man. I learned to man up myself so that way I can be respected as a man. I learned that family is very fucking important, and when you don't have them, even though they get aggravating, they frustrate you, they might piss you off, you might fight with them. When you're away from them, it really does suck. So I learned that family is like everything, and love is like the key to a happy life. Love, love, love. Alright, so the first thing I did when I was released, another good question. I didn't party, I didn't go buy strippers, I didn't this, I didn't that, I had no girlfriend. My son picked me up, I hung out with my son all day, showed him that daddy's home, daddy loves you, I'm here. I wanted to show him all the good things I could do now, working out, stuff like that, looking for a job, and I got a job very quickly. So that way my son could just know and be satisfied that daddy's not going away again. Because that did impact him and it hurt him, thinking that, damn, he can just go away at any time for a couple years. So yeah, that was pretty much what I did. I went and spent my $50 I got released with from prison on him. Bought him a nice toy, got him food, got my mom food, and we ate. Alright, what good comes from being locked up? It's devastating to family members, devastating to us being in prison, but there is some good, I guess, that comes from it. Back to question one, like, it helps you form into a man or maybe a respectable woman if you're a female, but, also for some people, they need to be locked up for a while. They need to be, they need to be sat down and told what to do because they maybe know what to do, but they have not been doing it on their own. So it's obvious that they need someone to tell them. Not saying that prison reforms people 100% and the guards are all straight and they're there to hold your hand and help you along this way. That's not always true. It's a very hard fucking struggle. A lot of COs are crooked, as you read in the media. That shit's very true, especially in Maryland prisons. So yeah, you just got to do it on your own, but you're kind of forced to do it, so there is good that comes from it if you make the best of it. There is other people in prison that are very lazy though and don't do shit all day and lay on their bunk, and I guess fuck it, they'll get out and do the same thing. Anyway, feelings on death penalty. Man, what's my feelings on capital punishment? I feel if you take a life for no reason and it's a kid because your dumbass shot bullets in the middle of the road knowing there's kids out there and stuff, you might deserve to lose your life. If you fucking raped or molested any type of children, yeah, you deserve more than to lose your life. So I definitely agree in those areas. If it's something to where you get in a fight and you're protecting yourself, dude has a knife, you shoot him in the head, blow his brains out, I don't think you should get the death penalty. If you're going around raping and killing people, serial killer shit, for no reason at all, just ruining lives and families, yeah, give them the fucking death penalty. I agree with it, even though I think life in prison without parole is probably a little bit worse than the death penalty, but hey, I guess that depends on your religious views. And I do believe in hell and heaven, so maybe not. Maybe the death penalty will send them straight to hell. So, yeah, either way, I'm not against it. Unless it's used on cases that it should not be used upon. What to say to young people on a bad path to prison. What I say to them? I have spoken to several of them, my son's friends. I tell them what the rappers, the celebrities are glamorizing about guns, killing people, BDs, GDs, gangs, this, that, Bloods, Crips, is not what it all seems to be. The real ones that are in the gangs probably joined because they absolutely had to, because they cannot walk outside of their house without being attacked or shot at unless they're in a gang and got protection. So it's all about protection. If you don't need to join a gang and don't absolutely have to, do not join a fucking gang. And in Maryland, there's bad parts, there's bad areas, but I'm not going to front and fake like you can't walk outside and mind your fucking business and be alright. You can do that. It's very possible. For kids, for adults, for teenagers, whatever it may be. Men, women, shit does happen. I can't control the world, but I can tell you, yes, stay on the right path, do right. Prison ain't chalked up to what it's, said to be and what's in the movies. You're probably not going to go there and get the keys to the yard and beat everybody up unless you're really about that life. And even if you are, they're still going to humble you in certain ways. So yeah, you're still not going to run anything, and at the end of the day, the judge and the fucking guards run that shit because they tell your ass when to lock down. You can front like the inmates run the prison, but they don't run the fucking prison. We might get away with a hell of a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, nah, we're being told what to do. So I don't think we run shit if we're getting told what to do. So yeah, that's what I would tell them. It's not cool. Do racists hang out exclusively in prison? Now, in Maryland prison is what that should say, because I cannot speak on the politics in other prisons besides what I see and hear, so I don't know. But in Maryland prisons, whites, blacks, Mexicans all borrow shit, trade shit, sell drugs, sell this, sell food. Go to a white store man, a black guy goes to him, a white boy like me goes to a black store man, and it's all good, it's all love. I sit down on a Muslim's bunk, talk to him about life and da-da-da. I'm not Muslim. It is what it is. So yeah, we hang out, but I don't think racists sometimes hang out exclusively. Like when I was in Hagerstown, yes, we were the white guys on the tier, like we kind of ran that tier, meaning we didn't beat people up, take advantage of it, or extort. But if there was a problem with one of the white guys that were solid on that tier, we would probably jump in to handle it, or we would approach homeboy and be like, hey, look, you got to check the fuck in, or pay us for what you did, or, there's going to be some type of consequence, and we're going to run up in your cell and beat the fuck out of you, and make you check in. So yeah, there was kind of a brotherhood, and I mean that lightly when I say it, in certain prisons in Hagerstown that I've been in. Like I said, I can only speak on what I've been in. I haven't been to ECI, I haven't been to JCI, so I don't know about that, or MCIJ, but I can speak on the ones I've been to. So yeah, it's not really racially divided too much, but yeah, you will see racists hang out with the same races a lot sometimes, but it's not like you can't interact with the other race, put it like that. There is no rules. What is lockdown like? Well, lockdown is pretty much common sense. Lock yourself in the room and take all your shit out of your room besides a metal bunk and fucking lay there with maybe a pillow or something and one book or the Bible and just sit there for fucking a week, 2 weeks, and let your mom slide food under the fucking door. And you tell me what it's like. And that's not even as bad. Because then you got AC and heat and stuff, and in prison, most of them, they don't got AC or heat. It's hot as fuck or it's cold as shit. So yeah, it's horrible. It's mentally damaging. It's something you'll never forget the feeling of, and I think it is cruel fucking punishment. But I know the prison has to do something to calm certain prisoners down, like to humble them, to get them to stop. But then I just feel like that makes you more violent, because it's like, it's so like in your mind, it's a head thing. It's crazy. It's hard to explain, man. It really is. But I don't know. Maybe the prisons need to come up with a new punishment, because yeah, I don't think that helps too much. I think people that go on lockup come out and they fucking still wild the fuck out. And I've been on lockup and I know how it feels. And I didn't really learn nothing. It just, yeah, it fucked with my head, to say the least. So we'll leave that for, yeah, whoever wants to experience that. And I hope you guys never do. What happens when you meet the prison bully? It's like school, the fucking bully in kindergarten or something. Now I don't know about the prison bully in particular specifically, but there are guys in there. Normally they're big as shit. It's not gonna be some little Napoleon that, yeah, do try to tell people, hey, hold my work for me. Hey, hold this work for me. Hey, were you paying me? Nah, hold my work for me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, they try to run around and act like a gangster, especially in certain prisons where they know their numbers are high, or where, maybe there's just a lot of punks in their dorm, or whatever it may be. Yeah, so when you meet him, I guess, if you meet somebody like that, you just stay the fuck away from him, mind your business. And if he does approach you on some hold my work shit, you tell him, nah, man, I ain't got time for that. I ain't nobody's flunky. I ain't nobody's bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to call him a bitch, but just say, I'm not nobody's bitch. And if he takes offense to that shit, yeah, you're going to have to go knuckle up with him. If you lose, that's fine. You might lose. High probability if it's somebody like that. But if you do, you still earn your respect. You still fought. And I guarantee you it's not going to tell you that shit again. So just go fucking fight. You might as well just get it out the way if you meet somebody like that and you got to interact with him. Just fuck him, man. Yeah, I don't like people like that. I don't like bullies. I don't like none of that showing off shit, because he can get humbled just like the next guy. Do you like most prisoners? Nah, man, to be honest, no. Most prisoners are young in a lot of Maryland prisons. They're loud as fuck. They're up all night screaming, banging on the fucking doors, have no respect for the older people. I'm only 27, but I got like an old mind. I got a lot of wisdom and a lot of respect for people. And, yeah, so I would say like half the prisoners know they're very fucking off the wall and they get their ass whooped. They do got to pay the price for it, but they still act that way. There's still tons of them. It'll probably never stop. Just young grasshoppers, whatever you want to call them, man. So no, most prisoners I don't like, and a lot of prisoners are trying to con and scam you. There's prisoners that are thieves. There's prisoners that'll set you up, put a knife under your bed. Yeah, bullshit like that. So, now a lot of them I don't like, but there are some very, wise older prisoners in there that have taught me some cool shit, man, about life and business and working and good things you need to know for when you get out. So yeah, I respect the few real ones. My favorite prison meal. Ooh, baby. That brings me back to Southern Maryland pre-release. Yeah, I know it's a pre-release. It's still prison. It cracks off. There was a riot with pool tables and pool balls and pool sticks. That's why they took the pool tables from us. Sent about 40, 50 people out that prison that day. But anyway, so, in that prison, they had the best food, for one. For two, out of all the food I've ever ate from any prison, any jail, whatever, is tacos. The taco meal, taco tray. Chicken day's good too, but the taco tray, man, it comes with like 2 tacos, beans and rice, and fucking a cookie. And I can't remember all of it on the tray, but I know them tacos got my mouth watering right now, baby. I'd pay $2 to $3 for each taco tray, man. And then I would sell the cookies off of them for $1 each, because I'm not a big fan of cookies. But I would eat like 3 taco trays, no lie, in one setting, and then go out to yard and work that shit out. So my taco tray would be the favorite, man. Yes, sir. Why prisoners act different in jail than streets? Good one. Whoever asked that. Well, basically, you can't shoot anybody in prison. You can stab them, but you can't run around with that gun and have that power that gun gives you, that strength that gun gives you. You gotta man up in prison. You gotta hold yourself correct. And even if you're the biggest, baddest motherfucker, like I said, there's always somebody badder than you. And if you're going around set tripping, you're going around disrespecting people, you are gonna get dealt with. It's gonna happen. I don't give a fuck if you're sleeping and somebody comes up to you way smaller and you and stabs the shit out of you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get got, so you know to respect the next man. So it humbles you. Prison humbles you most of the time. And when it doesn't, you get dealt with. So that's why people act different in prison than the streets. It's a controlled environment. You got to remember that. Is it hard to leave habits in prison when you are free? There's a word for that called institutionalized. Yeah, a lot of people get that way. For me, it was weird. I would just say that. My mind would play tricks on me and it would just feel weird, being able to take a shower whenever I wanted. I would be thinking in my head, oh, I can't take a shower. Yeah, it ain't been count time. Then I'm like, what the fuck? I can go shower. So yeah, when I first got out, it did fuck with me a little bit. It's weird, I was very cautious when I was in stores, making sure I got my receipt, making sure I could show that I paid for it. Just, funny things in your mind, It does play tricks on your mind, different people in different ways. People that done longer time, I'm sure a lot worse in my case. But yeah, it does. Alright, should you get counseling when you're released? I'm glad you asked that because yes, as I showed in the other video, I got a bunch of counseling certificates. I got individual counseling. I did group counseling. I did group drug classes. I did NA classes. You should get some counseling. Yes, I don't care who you are, what you're in prison for. When you go through something like that, you probably got PTSD or something similar. I think it's good to talk about it. At least talk to your family. Like, if you got a very close friend or family member, that's awesome. That's even better, because I don't really trust the counselors to the extreme. Like, there's certain things I still would never tell them, of course. Nothing breaking the law, illegal, or anything like that, or anything I've done in prison, because I don't want them reporting it. But yeah, it's good to talk about just how you feel and what's going on in your head, and why you're depressed, or why you're angry, or why you feel like lashing out on somebody. And yeah, it's good to get counseling, definitely. Let's speed this up. Or we got one left, actually. Why's prison make some people worse? For the obvious, you have to put that work in. Put that knife in, homie. Nah, for real, man. They're gonna make you fight. I don't care if you're fucking Steve Urkel with the pants up to your waist with the suspenders on. When you get to prison, that shit goes, and you got the white tee, the blue jeans, and fucking white ibuprofens is what we call them, the state shoes, the ibuprofens. Steve Urkel gonna have to put that motherfucking work in. Steve Urkel gonna be out on that yard stabbing motherfuckers. He might get stabbed, but you're gonna have to put that work in and deal with that violence, you know? And you can try to stay to yourself. You can stay out the way, but eventually somebody's gonna try you. Trust me, I know. I'm a respectful guy. Like I said, I didn't join a gang, but eventually people try me. Even my own friends in there. My own friends want to wrestle. Let's see who's stronger. Let's go to the body. I'm like, man, look, I don't like doing that shit, because if you slip up and hit me the wrong way, it's gonna be on. And that's what happened. It happened twice to me, actually. The two of my friends, we were cool before the fight, and we were a little cool after the fight too. We dapped it up and shit, like, man. But yeah, it happened, man, from fucking playing around. People always get bored. People always want to test people. They want to see where they're at. They want to see where you're at. You know, see what you can really do, what you're really about. You're walking around here with your chest out. You're doing these workouts. Let's see if it worked for you. If you're just all talk, all bullshit, all show, all muscle, whatever it may be. So yeah, it's gonna make some people worse, man. Have violent tendencies. I could say violence is the thing that's definitely gonna up from going to prison. And they say some people are smarter criminals after prison. I guess if you're kind of dumb when you go in, you might learn some shit. But I'm pretty smart on the streets anyway. And I did all my crimes solo. And I was very good in, what's it called? Methodical. I can't remember the word. I shouldn't even brought it up. Methodical with my crimes, man. Yeah. So, anyway, I was pretty smart before I came in. But yeah, violence and anger and shit like that, man, it upped the level when I went to prison. Alright, so that's it for the questions. We got a little bit of prison slang to end this freaking video for Parole Prison Show 92. Please subscribe. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers within the next month. So definitely subscribe. You might as well. It takes a second, man. Come on, man. Nah, I ain't gonna beg y'all, but yeah. If you like it, subscribe. At least hit the like button, at least. Up or down. It don't even matter. So, this is Maryland prison slang. I don't know about the rest of prisons or states, whatever, but this is a few of them. Y'all gonna trip out. Alright. Now, in Baltimore, they got their own slang. It's weird. That's why Maryland prisons really collide a lot, because we got people from D.C. and we got people from Baltimore, and they're both in the same prisons. And even though they're right next to each other, those areas, they act way different. They dress way different. They talk way different. So, yeah, man, they go to war sometimes. But anyway, Baltimore's people say, hey, what's up, dummy? Hey, dummy, let me get them chips, dummy. Hey, nah, dummy, I ain't going to yard, dummy. They say dummy, call each other dummy. What's up, dummy? And it kind of sounds dummy, but that's what they say. It's no lie. Ask anybody. The DC guys. What's up, Mo? Nah, Mo, I ain't going to the yard today, Mo. Hey, Mo, what's that CO doing, Mo? Or they'll say, Joe. Nah, Joe, I ain't going today, Joe. You loafing, Joe. And then Baltimore dudes also not only say, what up, yo, but they'll be like, yo over there, wildin'. Hey, look at Yo right there on the top of the tier. He's ready to jump. Why Yo doing that shit? Why Yo flipping out? Yo flipped out on the yard the other day. They refer to people as Yo. Like, Yo did this yesterday. They literally refer to him as Yo. Now, boofing. This is a PGDC one. Man, you boofing, Mo. That shit is boofing. Like somebody just took a big old